Good morning and welcome to Squawk on the Street. We're going to start our show this morning with some breaking news from the Walt Disney Company and OpenAI, the two reaching what they're calling a landmark agreement to bring more than 200 characters to the OpenAI Sora platform, the short form video platform, of course, that has become so incredibly popular, in part so popular that OpenAI needs ever expanding amounts of compute, which will get us a little later to Oracle, of course, the key part of our story this morning. But as for this deal, they're seeing it on the screen. Sora is going to be able to generate short user-prompted videos, and they're going to be able to use these Disney characters. Disney characters that, of course, have been embroiled, and we'll get to this in a minute, in any number of disputes between the company and those who are using its IP without paying for it. Not the case here. A licensing agreement between the two companies, and as well an exchange of economics. Disney going to invest $1 billion in OpenAI at its current valuation, is what I'm being told, as well as receiving warrants over the course of this 3-year deal. There, I don't have any transparency or details in terms of where those warrants would be struck, but obviously they would allow Disney to increase its potential stake in OpenAI over time. But guys,
Disney said, yo, we got to get on this AI train. If we don't, we're going to get left behind. So Disney investing was a 3-year, $100 million deal, which is amazing. Oh, 3-year, $1 billion deal. My bad. Billion. It's a great investment for Disney. We all know with AI, you can get around to these copyright things. People can create things using Disney characters, using different type of platforms. I think Disney saw that. They were like, yo, we got to make some money off this one way or another. So they teamed up with the biggest AI company, which is OpenAI, ChatGPT, but to put it on their video platform, which is Sora. Sora, you can use your face and different people's faces to be able to make content. So they're just like, you know what? Instead of blocking this and keeping away from this, let's join the party. So they're going to be making some money. OpenAI is going to basically be licensing it, and it's a good deal for everybody. What's worrisome about it is a lot of people that's working for Disney are going to be like, man, so now Disney's going to have a AI component to where they can do a lot of things and not need people for certain types of jobs that they have at Disney. But this is what AI is, the power of AI. AI is meant to take over a lot of jobs that are deemed unnecessary or easy because AI can do it. I just think Disney saw the writings on the wall and they were just like, you know what? We're going to keep getting, scammed. We're going to keep getting, basically people are going to take our characters, using them, creating photos. Let's be a part of this. It's a licensing deal. It's a good situation. So they said Disney will use OpenAI's APIs and models internally for new products, tools, and experiences, including potential users on Disney Plus, corporate operations, and employee tools via ChatGPT. Boom. So don't be surprised if you don't start seeing layoffs from Disney, because they're going to be using OpenAI and ChatGPT for a lot of jobs that are being currently used now. So don't be surprised in the near future you'll start seeing more and more layoffs from Disney. I think this probably was the exchange. We'll give you some money. We'll let you use our characters, but we need those models, and we need to bring that over here to Disney so we can get rid of some of these people. We are in a time now is you have to have a skill that cannot be replaced by AI. Those skills that can't be replaced by AI are skills that you need your hands and your feet for. Meaning, blue-collar jobs is going to be the wave in 2026. There's a lot of people are going to be getting laid off because they thought their job was untouchable. It's because we had a wave of coding, know how to code, know how to do this on the internet, know how to do this on a computer. Those days are gone now. A lot of these jobs that you need coding can be done using AI. Shit, if you even want a lawyer, don't be surprised that OpenAI don't team up with a lawyer or something. Because you could get a lot of things for free without even going to a lawyer. So you, as a young adult, has to be like this. Or even as a current adult, what job can I do where OpenAI can't take over? These big businesses are going to go to AI because they have a bottom line. If I can cut 100 to 200 jobs by using this platform and maybe just hire 3 people to manage that, what do you think a company's going to do? They're about the dollar. You see what we're showing here? We're showing the stock. How can I make sure my stock is high, my earnings is high, and my cost is low? It's simple business. A lot of people are getting upset. We have a lot of layoffs, but you want to blame Trump. Trump has nothing to do with the layoffs. You want to blame OpenAI, ChatGPT, the push for AI. But why is there a big push for AI? Because of you. Because of people. We have a lot of people that want to get labor unions and fight for more and more money, have really good jobs, get paid really good, but then you want more money. Vacation times, health insurance is going up, so you want better insurance. I blame the rise of AI on lazy people that didn't want to work and that were trying to game the system. This is why AI was pushed so quickly. This is why so much money is getting pumped into ChatGPT. This is why Google has Gemini. This is why these companies are going to OpenAI and going to AI, period. It's because of you. You don't want to work. You don't want to come back to the office. You rather work remote. But then you work remote, you don't want nobody having a camera on you. Being too difficult. The reason why we have AI, the reason why AI is prevalent today is because of people. Nobody wants to hear that. These companies are willing to pay. Well, why don't they just pay us the billions of dollars? Because you know why? I could pay ChatGPT and ChatGPT don't complain. ChatGPT can work every day. ChatGPT don't need days off. ChatGPT ain't got no family. Because why? We care for you guys. We gave you everything you needed and you still did us dirty. You still want more money. You're not getting paid enough. You still want to file lawsuits. These companies are just sick of it. So I believe what Disney did, they said, look, we're going to give you these characters so you can make your stuff using ChatGPT. You can make the characters and stuff, make the videos. Yeah, go and do that, but give us your models. We need the models. We give you the bread. We'll make the $1 billion equity investment. So they're gonna get the equity. They're gonna actually be a part of ChatGPT or OpenAI stock. But what we need is, in return, we need the models. We need the AI. We need all of that so we can put that into our systems now. So shout out to them because Disney had what they wanted and they had what Disney wanted and they got bread too on top. It's a great deal for both parties, but I really feel that OpenAI really came up.
Interesting to see Disney making a move like this, saying this is where the technology is going. We don't want to be left out in a sense. Despite the fact that I'm sure you could imagine that in some way it threatens certain parts, creators and things like that. By the way, I should point out that as part of the deal, certain short form videos that are created with Disney characters will be able to be used on Disney Plus. So sort of giving a platform to those who create things as well with Sora. Now, again, it is short form video. It does not include the voice of the actors behind any of these characters that we know so well. But, when you start thinking about it, I, of course, always start off with the likes of Mickey Mouse. But, I mean, you think of Marvel, you think of Star Wars, The Simpsons. I mean, you go on and on with the...
I like that. What I like about that, what he said is, it gives them access to people that create these short films using their characters, but they can put it on Disney Plus. So if you're a creator, you like this deal. Because if you're good at creating Sora content and all this stuff, now you can get your content on Disney Plus, and that means you'll get a check. I like that. But what does that do to the people, the animators? But they might lose a job. Is this a way that Disney can find talent? Is through Sora. Oh, they keep making good videos. Let's bring them on. They know how to get the audience that we want to get to. A lot of people that they hire don't know how to get to the new audience. As you see, when people are creating these videos, they already know what the new audience wants. So if you keep putting it out, they know we're going to hire this person. We know who to hire to bring them on. Now we're not wasting our money by going through 4 or 5 different people that can't get to the audience that we're trying to get to. What we see now is these companies are trying to move fast and swift. OpenAI is going to help them with that.
The volume of characters available here for people who want to use them. Another piece of news this morning as well to share involving Disney, not OpenAI, is that Disney has issued a cease and desist letter to Google for its use on its short form video platform of all of these characters. Essentially, what they say, in part in the letter, is copying a large corpus of their copyrighted works without authorization to train and develop generative artificial intelligence models and services by using AI models and services to commercially exploit and distribute copies of protected works, and they're violating Disney's copyright.
What Disney's trying to do right now, and what they're doing, is they're copying their IP. They're protecting the IP. They're making sure that nobody else can use their IP except ChatGPT, OpenAI, and Sora, right? So now we will have these models from ChatGPT and OpenAI to find all the people that's been using their shit illegally. And now the only people that can use it is ChatGPT. So now if you want to create this type of content, you have to go to ChatGPT, OpenAI, Sora. That's why I said this deal's a win-win. Now we have the tools and the models to go after the people that we know is using our shit, because we can use their tools to find who's doing what. It's a great deal. This is what business is about. It's about you having something that somebody else wants, and that person has what you want, and you come together and we make money together. You can't make money by yourself in the business world. We got to make money together, but how can I benefit you and how can you benefit me? This is how you have to move in business. You have to have a product or a service that somebody can benefit off of, and they have to have the same thing for you so you can benefit off of. So when you grow, I grow. That's business. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. As always, we keep this thing rocking, keep it going. Appreciate the support. Hit the notification bell. Look, understand business. Don't be scared of business. Understand how these deals work. Don't just be talking about the drama that you see on Love and Hip Hop, Real Housewives. Educate yourself. It's 2026 is the year of education and knowledge. People are gravitating to people that actually know what they're talking about and not just talking about stuff that means absolutely nothing. But as always, Daily Show coming soon. We'll keep it rocking. Appreciate y'all.